Alright, welcome back guys. Once your first time here, I'm Vision Hero Boy Entertainment, bringing you guys another video, taping you guys my trailer reaction and review for the new Marvel Studios Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer that dropped this past weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. As always, if Marvel is something you're interested with it, hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon to get some more Marvel content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So, like I said, we got our first official trailer for Marvel Studios Wakanda Forever that will be released this November. Now, this is a very interesting trailer. First off, it was a very different type of trailer that I was actually expecting. But looking back on it, I'm not surprised. It was very somber, very, kind of a sad trailer in a sense, which it kind of can be taken into consideration and makes sense given the fact that their trailer, their movie, everything is pretty much a whole tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who passed, I think it was last year, correct me if I'm wrong, 2021, of cancer. So this movie is pretty much a tribute to him. And as we all know, if you missed it, they are not recasting Black Panther, which I think is the right thing to do. I understand there are a lot of people who are against that, say they should have recast him. I think it was the right move not to recast him. This character meant a whole lot to people, and it was, his character inspired a lot of people. So why I feel like it's disrespectful to the actor and to the character to recast him. I know Chadwick Boseman's family has said that they would be okay if they recast him, but I think that the fact that they didn't recast him was for the best idea the best way to go about it as they could have. It was a terrible situation that should have never happened, but unfortunately it did. So I'm fine with them not casting him or not recasting him, and moving forward to the story that way. And as we know, like I said, the character of T'Challa will have passed in this trailer, and we can see that as they show a funeral and they show pretty much the mourning of Shuri, Nakia, and his mother. So I really like that. In a weird way, yeah, I like that, the way that they're doing the funeral and showing that. In a weird way, I think it's an interesting way to dive deeper into the whole Wakanda beliefs, traditions, and all that kind of stuff. Even though it sucks that we lost Chadwick Boseman and that the character is no longer there, I think it's an interesting way to go about it to, take a deeper dive into Wakandan culture. So we got that, but then we also got our first official appearance of Namor. It had been rumored that he would be appearing in the MCU soon, most likely with Black Panther 2, and it was confirmed. I forget the name of the actor at the moment. If you know, let me know in the comment section down below. But we do get our first appearance of him in Atlantis and his people, which is really cool. It looks like he's going to war with Wakanda. From what I understand with the comics, that's a typical storyline that they have there. So that's very interesting. We do get to see Riri Williams, who will be playing Ironheart in this trailer, which is very interesting. I'm curious to see what kind of role she'll play within this series and how it'll connect to her own disneyplus series. So that's something I'm very interested to see how that plays out with her character. But like I said, we do know they're going to war with Atlantis. The one thing I find very interesting is the fact that during the trailer, the queen, and I'm paraphrasing what she's saying, but she talks about how her entire family is dead, and talk about how has she not given enough for her people, something to that effect. Now I think that's a mislead, because it doesn't really make sense why they would kill off Shuri. It would make more sense that Shuri would go on to be the new Black Panther. So I don't understand. I think it's a misdirect, and she ends up possibly dying in the movie, and that's actually Shuri's line, but they made her say it instead as a way to throw fans off. At least that's where I go. We do get to see a little bit of General Ross here. I'm curious to see what kind of role he'll play within this movie. Now that T'Challa's gone, I'm curious to see how that will play out. We know he still has a good relationship with Wakanda, I'm assuming, so we'll probably still see that. But it was definitely an interesting trailer. Definitely had more of a somber tone to it, something I wasn't personally expecting, but looking back, it makes sense. given the situation, given them wanting to, give kind of give tribute to T'Challa and Chadwick Boseman, which I think, like I said, was the best move that they could have done. I'm curious to see how this movie will move forward with Wakanda and the MCU, following the fact that, like I said, Chadwick Boseman's dead, and T'Challa is dead in the MCU. So I'm curious to see how this will connect, given the unfortunate events that have happened, because I'm sure they had other plans and other ideas for Wakanda Forever and the future of the MCU if these events hadn't have happened. But the big moment at the end of the trailer, of course, is showing someone suiting up as the Black Panther, and I'm assuming fighting up against Namor. I know he is an anti-hero, so there'll probably be some kind of truce or alliance made at the end of the movie, so that's fine. But I'm curious to see who this person is as the Black Panther. There are a lot of things going back and forth. Is it Shuri? Is it M'Baku? Are they bringing back Killmonger somehow? Personally, I think this is Shuri. The build of the character seems not as with Winston Duke. He's a very kind of big, bulky guy, and if you look at the legs of this person, it's not someone, or doesn't resemble the frame of that kind of person. Someone who's got like this bigger build. This kind of person looks like they have a smaller build. So I'm assuming it's Shuri. That's no kind of dig at that's no like dig at women or anything, but the build of this character just doesn't look like it fits Shuri, and to me, it looks more like a female build than a male build. I could be completely wrong, and that'll really look bad on my part, but I don't think it's M'Baku. I don't think they're bringing back Killmonger. I know a lot of people wanted that and were saying that they should. I don't think they're going to do that. I'm assuming it's Shuri. There are a lot of people speculating that maybe it'll be 2 Black Panthers. You'll have Shuri, and then M'Baku will be in the second one. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But as it stands right now, I think the one at the end of the trailer is Shuri. We'll just have to wait to see if that's true in the next trailer or when the movie drops in November. But like I said, I thought it was a good trailer. Definitely set a good tone and got excitement for this movie that'll be dropping in November. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about the trailer in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, that's my trailer reaction and review for Marvel Studios' new Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer that dropped this past weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. As always, if you guys feel, don't forget to get a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon to miss more Marvel content from me moving forward. And go for me on Instagram, Twitter, which are linked in the back section of my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Vision Hero Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.